let's see how it's going down. Daily Go Get 'Emism show all up in your area, y'all. What's going on? I said the daily. Yeah, you think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it is. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off left lane, no coasting. So today, we're going to talk about how it feels to have your foot on their neck. We're going to talk about how it is to make sure that they will always respect. Actually, what we're talking about is whether to finish them off or let them up. Whether to finish them off or let them up. When you have an opponent or you have an enemy and you have them on the ropes, you know you have the advantage of them. Or you have found their soft spot. Or you smell blood in the water like a shark and you know that you can win. Do you go in for the kill and finish them off and eliminate the threat? Or if you see that they're weak, do you get a change of heart and let them back into the game and compete once more? What we gonna see about it on the daily Go Get 'Emism show. That's how it's going down on this pretty petty Tuesday, baby. What y'all know? It's the daily Go Get 'Emism. All right, so that's how it's going down, y'all. So yeah, now that's whether you are playing a game or whether you are competing with somebody in some kind of way, or whether you are fighting somebody. When it's you against your opponent, and your opponent appeared to be strong in the beginning, but now you got them down, and it's time to finish them off. Well, do you finish them off? Do you do the finishing move on them? Like, finish him. Or do you say, you know what? I think that you've had enough. I'm not gonna put any more excessive force on you because you're no competition, but I thought that you was. What's going on? Cal Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? Good to see me, some you. You know that is true. I'm glad you came through. T carry right too. Oh, T carry right down for the night. What a beautiful sight, all right? I'm talking real facts. And Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see y'all coming through. So that's what we're talking about tonight. You know, whether to finish them off or let up on them. Do you take your foot up off the gas when it's a sure-fire decision that you're going to win? What? That's what we're talking about tonight. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily Go Get 'Emism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Daily Go Get 'Emism show, and it's going down. We are live and direct and full and total effect. What's happening? How y'all doing? So Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily. How you feeling, Ma? It's good to see me, some you. So tonight, we are talking about when you are in a competition with somebody. When you are competing with somebody on any level, on any scale, on any stage, in any way, when you know that you have gotten the best of them, when you can see that they don't have no more left in the tank, when it is obvious that you are going to cross the tape and they may not even make it there, well, did you go ahead and speed up and say, you know what? I'm going to annihilate you. I'm going to make it look like you were never in this race and you should have never challenged me from the beginning. Or do you say, wait a minute? Let's say you can see the reason that your opponent has a weakness. Maybe they got hurt. Maybe somebody interfered. Whatever the case may be, do you have a change of heart? And do you say, you know what? Nah. You know what? I'm gonna give you another chance to get back into the game because I really want to be up against an opponent that is a viable opponent. Or do you say, you know what? Well, it sucks to be you, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut your goddamn head off. I'm gonna grind you in the dust, baby. you know, like a handful of capsules. And when you grind them up, ain't nothing but sand or whatever it was inside those capsules coming out. My big sis Robbie Robin Ming is here and ready to do her thing. It's good to see me some you when I sing. Robbie Rob, how you feeling? It's good to see me some you. And my brother Ansel Jones is all up in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? So yeah. What do you make the decision when you're in a competition? I guess what you could say is that we're talking about how competitive you are tonight. What is your competitive style? Do you? I say, do you? What the hell? Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. When do you go ahead and finish your opponent off when you have them on the ropes, when you got them down? And you know what? This is deeper than just whether you have compassion for somebody or not. I saw an interesting exchange between two people on Facebook recently, and it had an effect on me. And you know what the brother said was something that I couldn't front on. Somebody asked him, I can't even remember what the post was about, but somebody said, "Oh, so you the type that will kick somebody when they're down, huh?" And he said, "Well, you know, to be honest with you, kicking somebody when they're down is the best time to kick them. Well, you may not get a chance to kick them when they're up and they're strong and they're ready to go. So when they're down, if you had a problem with them in the beginning, why wouldn't you kick them while they're down? Why wouldn't you finish them off while they're down, while they're weak, while they can't defend themselves? Do you think that they would extend that same gratitude to you? Do you think that they would show that same compassion to you if they really consider you to be their enemy? Do you think that they would say, "Oh, you probably would have had a chance to whoop my ass if I didn't break your arm, or if you didn't break your arm in some kind of way, but guess what, you did, and now you trying to hook off on me like a one-arm boxer, but it ain't gonna work. I'm about to knock you the fuck out, and then I'm gonna stomp you out. I'm gonna damn near kill you." So, you know, listening to that, I was like, damn, I never heard that perspective on kicking somebody while they were down. Now, we normally think about kicking somebody when they're down with somebody who is not our enemy. So we think about kicking somebody when they're down when we're talking about somebody that we're actually supposed to look out for, somebody that we're actually supposed to cheer for, somebody that we're actually supposed to support, somebody that we're actually supposed to have compassion for, somebody that is actually supposed to be a teammate of ours. That's what we think about when we think about kicking somebody when they're down. But no, wait a minute. When your enemy is down, do you hope do you pray for their family and for their own health and their welfare? Or do you say, well, that's what the fuck you get? Sorry, son. That's what you get, Don. That's what you get. Nah, 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 nah. So, I mean, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Should you kick somebody when they're down? Should you go ahead and finish them off? Should you let them know, well, you know what? Today just wasn't your day now, was it? Ooh, sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Oh. What goes around comes back around. Oh, my baby. Goes around, comes back around. Oh, my baby. I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? It may depend on the level of respect or like basically it may come down to whether you like the person or not. It probably comes down to whether we like the person or not when it comes to that. There is a such thing as a friendly competition, but shit, some of us will go for blood in and blood out, even if it's a friendly competition. I know me. Like, I play online games. I play Words with Friends. And if you play me on Words with Friends and I see you're not a good opponent, I'ma still whoop your ass. You got to get your weight up. I'm not in here. Nah. No, I'm not going to only try to do these little 15 and 20 point words. I'm gonna try to go for nothing less than the 30s, 50s, 100 if I can. I'm gonna try to grind you up. You got to get your weight up. You challenge me, you're going down. And that's whether we play any board game, any game. I like games. So why wouldn't I try to beat you? Why wouldn't I try to make you feel like you're out of my league? I mean, it's friendly competition. It's not like it's about money. Why not? Well, I'll tell you, I will whoop your ass. And you know how, like, some people play games with kids, and they let them win to try to get the kids' confidence up. No, you got to beat me. And you know who I got that from? My daddy. My dad never let me win. We used to play backgammon. He taught me how to play backgammon when I was about 7. And he used to beat me and beat me and beat me. And you know, a little 7-year-old kid get demoralized when they keep losing. And I'm thinking, like, my dad gonna let, like, I even asked him, I was like, Dad, what I mean? Why don't you let me win? And he just said, like, he didn't even speak. He was just like, you could tell he wanted to say something like, son, you ain't gonna learn how to play if I let you win. So he didn't. He just said, so we kept playing. We kept playing. And we kept playing. And I beat him. And I was like, did you let me win? And he said no. And thinking back on it, I thought that he was lying, like he must have let me win. But then I kept beating him. I kept beating him and beating him until he stopped playing me. We used to play all the time. I guess his thinking, thinking back on it, I guess his thinking was, no, you're a smart kid. And you're actually getting better. And you're making me better as a grown man who knows this game. You're making me better. It was the same way. My father taught me how to play dice. He taught me how to, my mom, I told y'all this story before. My mom made a whole crap table. She made a Vegas style crap table. I don't know how she did it, but she must have went and got some books or whatever, and she copied the Vegas crap table. Went and got some wood, went and got some plywood and built the goddamn table. My mom built the goddamn crap table because my dad had a gambling addiction, and she was like, well, maybe. Well, fuck it. He liked to gamble. He likes to play craps. Maybe this will keep him from going to the casinos and fucking up the money. This was in the 70s. This was around 78, 79. So he taught me how to play craps. I never learned how to play street craps until I was fully grown in my 30s. Yeah. He taught me how to play craps. He taught me the whole game. All right, this is what you do when you put your money on this number and blah blah blah, and this is the pass bar, and this is the don't pass bar, and if the person is on a don't pass bar, he's hoping that everybody sevens out because that's how he wins. Everybody else has their money on a number or some numbers on the board, and they're hoping that the dice rolls that number. And he explained the whole shit to me. I said, okay. We had chips. We had white chips, blue chips, red chips. And we even had like some yellow chips. And I guess the yellow chips was supposed to be like hundreds. All I remember is he taught me how to play, and I was busting that ass. Winning. I would have all of these chips. But I never let up on my dad because he wouldn't let up on me. He said, no, you got to learn how to play. You want to play with the big boys, you got to get your weight up. You got to practice. You got to scheme. You got to figure out your opponent. We may not play chess, but that doesn't mean that you won't learn chess moves. So backgammon and craps, he taught me how to finish him off, Omar. My dad has never called me O a day in his life. He has never called me O for short or any nickname. Finish him off, Omar. They can't play with you. They can't play with you. That's on them. So I didn't always follow that. I didn't for some reason. You know how you go off the beaten path of your parents at some point in your life. So there were times when I had when I caught motherfuckers while they were down, and I let them back in the game. But guess what? They came back to whoop my ass after that, and I had to learn like. You might only get one chance, son. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Any of y'all watch college football? You know, in college football, they run the score up on teams that are inferior. If Notre Dame plays, let's say Cincinnati, they're gonna run the fucking score up on them. They're gonna try to score 80 on them. They're gonna give their walk-ons a chance to play in Division I, single A. They're not gonna be like the NFL. And the NFL, you know, motherfuckers take their foot up off the gas and wind up losing the game. Remember when the Atlanta Falcons played New England Patriots? Had them down by 28 points. Wound up losing. Yeah, because Atlanta got a sizable lead, and then they tried to coast. They tried to coast into the the Super Bowl win. Wasn't going down like that. Shirley Sher, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sher, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, ma? And YS Books, this is always a good look thing to coming on through. I'm never shook when I see you. And Matios Rafael. Matios Rafael's niggas Instafanos. I remember you. What's going on, my man? What's good? It's good to see me some you. Word. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I like his man voice. Oh, this was that boy. Wait a minute. Wait. Listen, I'm gonna give him a shot. Hold on, Matios. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let me not start taking cats lightly or whatever. Oh shit! Yeah, that is him. All right, let me get him up out of here. Yo, you come through with that bullshit, so I'm gonna have to get you up out of here. It's for real. All right. So, my man Chris Catchings. What's up, Chris? I ain't seen you around in a couple of weeks. Good to see you coming through, my brother. So hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Christopher Catching says, no need to kick them. They're already down. I'll let karma finish them off. Chris, I'm going to tell you a little story. About when I bought my first gun. Matter of fact, it was my second gun. Wait a minute. It was my second gun. I went and bought a 40 caliber. I was like, yeah, get this 40. It was a 40 caliber Taurus. Great carry weapon. This thing was fierce. It was nice. 40 cal, nice big bullet, nice small gun. So when I went to go buy it, I was going to the gun range. And the white guy who worked at the gun shop, he said, oh, well, since you're getting into, you're starting to buy guns and all of that kind of stuff, He said, well, what are you buying them for? I said, for protection. It's crazy out here, especially for a black man. And he said, yeah, I understand what you're saying. He said, well, are you ready? Are you ready to do with this gun what they were used for? And I said, I guess so. I was like, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, you know, these are guns, son. He said, these don't do nothing but kill. They don't do nothing. They're not used for any other purpose. So if you are running around trying to use these guns as a deterrent, you're going to wind up getting shot. And you're going to wind up dying with the gun in your hand. He said, I'm not saying that you're into anything like that, but if you are in a situation where you have to use your gun, then you better be prepared to use it all the way. He said, so let me give you a scenario. He said, let me ask you about this scenario. He said, let's say you went into a convenience store and you saw somebody sticking up the convenience store and you got your gun on you. What would you do? And I said, I would probably use it. He said, okay. So you use it. How are you going to use it? Like, what exactly would you do? And I said, well, I would shoot him. He said, okay. He said, because you're perfectly in your legal right to shoot him. He said, but where would you shoot him? I said, I would probably try to shoot him in the shoulder, or basically I was saying I would shoot him non-lethal. And he said, oh yeah? He said, okay. So let's say you know, by chance, your aim is good enough to shoot him in the arm or something like that. But let's say he doesn't dislodge the weapon. So you shoot him and he falls back. He still got the gun. It's loaded. Bow, 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 bow. He shoots you. That's what happened in that scenario. I said, Miraculously, I hadn't thought that far. He went farther. He said, well, I said, then I guess I would have to kill him. He said, no, never use that word. He said, never use that word. He said, whether somebody lives or dies is up to the creator. This motherfucker was on some hardcore Second Amendment shit. He said, whether somebody lives or dies is up to God. But it is up to you to take the force that God puts within you to stop that man. I said, oh, stop him. He said, yeah, that's the terminology that you use. So when everything is said and done and that man is bleeding out and it's not looking good for him and the cops ask you what happened, you tell him that he was sticking up the convenience store and you had your licensed weapon on you and you stopped him. And when you get to court, should it ever go that far, because more than likely it won't even make it to court. But if it gets to court and his family tries to sue, because they probably will, and try to get you for a wrongful death suit, and you tell him, I only tried to stop him. I was afraid. This man was posing a danger to the store clerk's life and my life and anybody else that was in there. I tried to stop him. I had my firearm on me. I aimed and dislodged. I didn't even aim. I just aimed it in this direction, and it hit him. You don't let your enemy rise back up and fuck you up. You put it in your enemy's mind that, you know what, maybe I should go mess with somebody else because he ain't the one. He ain't crazy, but he's a little bit out of my league. I'm not ready to go to the NBA. I need to chill in the CBA, or maybe go into obscurity and be talking about how good I was in the NCAA college. I wasn't ready for the pros. I'm not ready to ball with the big boys. Maybe I can ball overseas, Turkey, Italy, France, but not here. I ain't got a good enough handle for all of that. I ain't ready. So yeah. Nah. If If you catch your enemy down, you get rid of your enemy. Eliminate that threat. I'm not saying that you should mess around and catch an excessive force charge, but you sure as hell shouldn't let your enemy back in the game. It's mental. Let that motherfucker think that he should never ever challenge you again. That's my word. Because he wouldn't extend that same courtesy to you. At least you can't be sure of that. Get him up out of there. Get him up out of there. We watch the Super Bowl every year. And you notice that Super Bowls are mainly close. No matter how outmatched teams are, they normally make the game close. That's because the competition is that fierce. Not only that, but Vegas is in on. Anyway, nonetheless, it's a man's game. So everybody would love to get to cruise to a Super Bowl win. That's the goal. But because both of them are fighting so hard, it often comes down to the last 2 minutes of the game. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018. Think about it. It came down to the last second. They couldn't mess around. They had to get New England up out of there. They had to get them on up out of there because if it was a 2 or 3 point game, that outcome might have been different. They had to get them on up out of there. But maybe you have a little tiff with your brother or your sister or your kids or your aunts or uncles, mother, father, friend, next door neighbor, classmate from back in the day. And you say, well, you ain't my enemy. You're just somebody who thinks they can play checkers. Well, I'll show you. Try to beat me at tic-tac-toe, I'll whoop your ass. I'll show you. And you might have to show them. But get them on up out of there. Get them on up out of there. But I don't know everything. What y'all think? I haven't read any of y'all comments. Make sure that y'all like the show, man. Like the show. Share the show. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism show. You know, it's the Daily Go Getimism show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the R, and we are talking about whether to finish them off or to let them back in the game. Finish them off or let them off the gas. Finish them off, do them in, or let them rise again and wish you had, my friend. Do you know? Do you know? So yeah, man, that's what we're talking about. So, y'all can call into the show. Let me see. I know on this show I messed it up. Hold on. No, there was another. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. You know I love you so. Oh. Shout out to Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? Led Zeppelin all up in your area. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, John Bonham. You know what I mean? Jimmy Page and my man Robert Plant. What y'all know? All right. So, okay. Let's see. Carol Chamberlain says that's the object of games. Someone has to win and someone has to lose. No doubt. YS Book says I'm too hard on myself. I usually take it easy on others. Shirley Cheryl says, okay, wait, hold on. Shirley Cheryl says, I love competition. Love playing, win, lose, or draw. Board games, card games, sports, art contests. I love it. Don't let me win because I'll be mad. I mean, don't let me win. Shirley Cheryl talk all that shit. She will whoop your ass on a basketball court. Look, she showed me. You know what I'm saying? She would shoot your fucking lights out all day. She will stand on the perimeter at the foul line or at the 3-point aim all day. You all day. All day. She's a nice person. Very nice girl. Extremely nice. But she will whoop your ass in the competition. That's how she get down. Okay. All right, here you go. Okay, let me get the boy up out of here. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get the boy. All right. Get the boy up out of here. He was tripping. He was tripping. I tried to let him live. See, Chris? You see? I tried to let the boy live, and look what happened. You see, he was a living example of what I was talking about. A living example. He want to come over here and talk all that soft sissy shit. Come on, man. We don't. Yo, son. Yo, what are you doing that for? Nah, son. You in the wrong place. You in the wrong place. My brother Robert Sewell all up in the house. What's going on, my brother Robert Sewell? What's going on, my man? It's good to see me some of you, man. I mean, big brother coming through. G-Town in the house. Pulaski Town all up in the house. What's going on? No doubt, all day, every day. But yeah, Chris. Look what happened, Chris. He even pissed you off, Chris. You know what I'm saying? He came on the entire you pussing the rainbow sissy games, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he was a regular troll, I would have been able to deal with him. But man, you're not bringing that. You're not bringing that LGBTQRSTWS fruity free FURUITY. Yeah, he was doing too much. Okay, all right. Now we got Fruity Boy up out of here. He can make a dummy account and try to come back on. Hopefully they do it by his they eliminate him by his IP address though. I hope they eliminate the cat, the kid with the IP address. You know what I'm saying? Coming up here harassing people that's straight, son. He trying to harass straight people, son. Yeah, I mean, having Fruity Boys always trying to harass the straight community. The straight community ain't got no rights. You know what I mean? The straight community, they have no rights. They have no rights. All right. As we proceed to give you what you need, you know what I mean? Hey, my big brother Robert Sewell, when you in a competition with somebody, do you finish them off? You know what I mean? Or do you let them back in the game? Like, all right, I'm gonna show you how to do this, son. I'm gonna show you how to play, son. Right here in the championship. I'm gonna show you how to play. LeBron and the Lakers, they sure didn't fuck around with Miami. Get them on up out of here. They knew that if they let the Heat win Game 6, it was going to fuck up Game 7. That ain't. No. So they had to get him out of there in 5. They had to give him the gentleman's sweep. 5 games is the gentleman's sweep. Like, we really could have got you up out of here in 4. But Y'all did a hella job on that second game. Did a hella job. Robert Sewell says, Mortal Kombat, exactly. Finish him. Get him on up out of there. He'll live another day. He will live another day. But let him go fight somebody else. You know what I'm saying? All I know is people always try to whoop my ass when they play me in anything. So I figured it's only right. It's only right that I return the favor. My brother from another mother, Narcissist, he said, flawless. Exactly. He never got in a hit. He get no hit, man. Look, your energy bar is full, son. Your energy bar is full, son. Y'all said he couldn't. Hey, Rocky never laid a glove on you. He never laid a glove on you. I'm going to tell you what. Though. And it's a sad thing. Our people, we as black people, we take our foot up off the gas all the time. All the time. And that's why that is one of the reasons why we never get justice for our injustices. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we get mad when it's a racially motivated killing, and we be marching and candlelight vigiling and protesting. You know, it costs money to protest and it ain't cheap. Why do you think they be letting peaceful protests go down? Because they had to pay peaceful money in order to do it. It ain't like people just took to the streets and was like, yeah, we just gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna ride for, you know, nah. That's the difference between a protest and a riot. See, a riot is when you go out in the streets and you haven't paid money. You haven't gotten zoning. You don't have a designated area in which you are going to tear up shit or talk shit. It's a riot when you haven't paid the city. It's a riot when you haven't secured city ordinances or county ordinances. Yeah, when you haven't paid for the area, the podium, the microphones, all of that shit. Yeah, all of those peaceful protests were paid for, son. Paid. You may not have paid out of your pocket, but whoever organized it paid for it. When motherfuckers be looting, or when they are just out there on the streets and tearing shit up and wilding out, that's why they call it a riot. These motherfuckers tore up shit and they ain't even pay for nothing. Yeah, that's a problem, and they be mad about that. But anyway, what I was getting to was, we go out there, we protest, and we show our anger for about 15 minutes, and then what happens? One of our black leaders comes through and calms us down. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna talk to such and such is coming to such a church, and they speaking. Come on out, y'all. Give your money, y'all. We going to court, y'all. And nothing ever happens. It's going to be all right. This time won't be like the last 100 times. We're going to get justice this time. Wet. Just watch. And they wind up paying that motherfucker off. And I'm not saying that all black leaders are not worth anything, but they be taking payoffs. And it's all because we allow that shit to happen. We take our foot right up off the gas while we out there wilding. See, when we're rioting, when we're mad, when we're out of control, and when we are demanding justice through our actions, the motherfuckers start listening. Like, damn, they ain't pay for the permit, and they pushing through. That's why this George Floyd shit was such a problem. I mean, other than Antifa and all of these other people coming in to fuck up shit, you know what I mean, in the name of Black Lives Matter and all that old bullshit. But The real problem was that motherfuckers was out of control. Whether they were fighting for justice or not, they were putting people in a position where they had to do something. But what happens? What happened? Motherfuckers got they robbed all of the stores that they could rob, or looted all the stores that they could loot it. And then it was like, all right, y'all don't like that example? I got a better example. The Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott. The Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott. They bankrupt the fucking bus company. Like, you telling black women that they gotta sit at the back of the bus so white women can sit in the front of the bus? Oh yeah. Well, we don't like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop riding the bus and we're gonna get our own shit. And that's exactly what they did. They stopped riding the bus for over a year. Bankrupt the fucking bus company. They was the first Uber. They were the first Lyft. They was Uber X like a motherfucker with just cars. They basically had a taxi service going on and it was working. But what did they do at the last minute? Okay, what's the name? The bus company was like, Uncle, please, black people, please start riding the bus again. We gonna die out here. And what do? All right, I guess we proved our point. We're gonna ride the bus again. But what changed in the way of justice? What changed in the way of policy? Nothing. Only thing that changed was they didn't have to ride in the back of the bus no more. They didn't have to give up their seats in the front of the bus and ride to the ride in the back anymore. That's not policy. That's a company policy. That's a company practice. That ain't worth shit. Alabama's still burning. Mississippi still burning. Louisiana still burning. Texas been burning. It won't stop burning. And the other 46 states are burning. Because we don't learn. We take our foot up off the gas, and then we wind up having to start all over again and again and again and again and again and again. Well, I ain't gonna be hard on you black people, but it all starts. Look at me. I ain't gonna be hard on y'all. See? But see, I get it. I get where we've been what we've been through and what has been done to us. D.D. Duggan, or should I say Dugan? That's Dugan. D.D. Dugan. Thanks for coming through, my brother. Appreciate you coming through. Exactly, Carol. Nothing. So, man, listen. I was late coming into the show, so of course we gonna do it. We gonna go over a little something. And y'all can still call into the show, man. Y'all can call into the show if you want to call in. If it suits your heart's desire, you want to give your 2 cents. If you wanna have something to say, you can do it today. And the number is 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199. Baby, it's the Daily Go Get It Business Show. Whether to finish them off or let them up. This is a totally uncensored show. If you want to call in, you want to cuss, you want to curse, you want to swear, you could do it right here. If you want to scream, you want to yell, you want to chat, you could do that shit. You be the first up to the bat. express your passion in any form of fashion. All you have to do is be a little respectful. You ain't even gotta be a lot respectful. You know what I'm saying? Just be a little respectful. It's the Daily Go Get It Business Show, y'all. Whether to finish them off or let them up. You know what I mean? So have any of you ever punched somebody and knocked them down? You may not have knocked them out, but you knocked them down. You ever got in a fight? Quarter cat. Bow. Two-piece him. Bow. Got him. Caught him right on the button. Caught him right on the button. Dropped him. More than likely, if you dropped him, you let him get back up and fight. And everybody that was watching the fight probably co-signed that. Like, yeah, it's a fair fight, one-on-one. So if you drop him, you got to let him get back up. We was wrong. It should have been like, you drop a motherfucker, you get back, you get on his ass like a gorilla. You drop him, get him that, but give him the UFC. Give him the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Start pounding on that motherfucker. Because if you would have done that, all the rest of the fights with that opponent would be fair. You know why? Because it ain't going to be no more fights. You get his ass up out of there. Once he sees like, yo, once he gets the drop on you, this motherfucker going to go crazy on you. I'm not fucking with him no more. And guess what? Nobody that was watching the fight is going to fuck with you either. You're going to have an easy ass time for the rest of the duration of your childhood. You know how when you was growing up in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, how important it was to be able to hold your hands. You know how that shit was. All that boxing, you know what I mean? All that shit. You know how important that shit was? People who knew how to fight didn't get fucked with. They didn't get bust on. They could have had holes in their sneakers and jeans and all that shit. It was like, I see it. You see it? Yeah, I see it. But you guess what? You fucking around and tease Terry about his clothes. See what happened. Terry gonna fuck you up. You know he know how to hold his hands. And he ain't just gonna fuck you up. He ain't just gonna drop you. He ain't just gonna beat you in a fight. Once he gets you on the ground, that motherfucker is gonna get like a college wrestler on you. He gonna try to pin you. Like, who pins a person and who pins a person on the street? Terry. He was the first MMA. He was the first MMA fighter I ever saw. Nobody fucked with Terry. Damn! People coming through ain't been through here in a while. My man, Magnificent Morocco. Magnificent Morocco. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, he said nowadays they come back loaded. Exactly. You know why? Because we didn't teach them how to hold their hands. We didn't teach them the value of holding their hands. Yeah, have you seen these young boys fight these days? It's nothing. It's nothing like it was when I was growing up. We used to, when at the end of the school day, when somebody heard that at 3:00 somebody is fighting after school, and it was like that shit went through the whole school, so the whole school would be where the fight was gonna go down. You had to go through a sea of patrons, and once you got through everybody, you saw motherfuckers in a circle, sizing each other up, looking for that entrance. You saw jabs, you saw hooks, you saw uppercuts, combos, everything. Motherfuckers was making sure that they ribs and their stomach was protected. It was real. It was real, son. But they finished them off. Sometimes. It was still a fair one. Give me a fair one. Well, the fair part was in the fact that it was just the two of us and I didn't use a weapon. It ain't like I saw a brick and I bust you upside your head. No. But I'll let you know you can't beat me. Don't ever try that again, son. Don't ever disrespect me in front of people. You know what I mean? Don't call me out in front of girls. Don't do none of that shit. And everything will be all right. But if you do any of those kind of things, I'm going to show you that is such a bad idea. It's not. Dang, mama. Shaka represented and was running half of Africa. Shaka represented was running half of Africa. Like, yo, I got it, mama. But no, Shaka Zulu finished motherfuckers off. He finished them off, got him on up out of there. Got him on up out of there, son. For real, son. Got him on up out of there. That's right. Magnificent Morocco talking about G-Town in the house. Word up. No doubt. What part of G-Town you from, son? What part you from? Haines Street, Brickyard, Hollow, Pulaski Town, Dogtown. I was buffering on y'all. Oh yeah, you saying when we would fight when we was younger, we be friends again next week? Yeah, not all the time though. Remember when we grew up, and especially where we grew up, sometimes it would be whole families against each other. Motherfuckers would get involved. They calling in people from West Philly, South Philly, like yo. Some of them things was wars. It got a little out of hand, and it could all start off of an innocent little street fight, a fair one. Give me a fair one. You remember? We'd be like, can't get along, get a fair one going. Can't get along, get a fair one going. I said, I can't get along, get a fair one going. I said, can't get along, get a fair one going. But make sure you lay the motherfucker down till he gone. I said, can't get along, get a fair one going. Yeah, can't get along, get a fair one going. I said, can't get along, get a fair one going. Lay the motherfucker down, make sure they gone. Oh, chewing up so. Oh, yeah. See, you like at the end of Germantown. Oh, yeah. That's funny because some people would say chewing Upsall was Mount Airy. You one of the real ones. Oh, you one of the real cats. Oh, like you didn't need to be from Mount Airy. You know how it is. You know, Mount Airy had the status. So people, you know, if they moved anywhere past Washington Lane, they was like, I live in Mount Airy. I don't live in Germantown. I live in Mount Airy. My man Magnificent Morocco said, nah, I'm from the G. I don't need to live in Mount Airy. Y'all need to live in Mount Airy. I don't need that. Chewing Upsall. Still in the G, baby. Dogtown, baby. That's what I'm talking about, son. That's what I'm talking about, son. You need to inbox me, dog. I mean, I like that energy. That's some fly shit. You know what I'm talking about, son. You know what I'm talking about. You live right near the Paul Mary store. The Paul Mary shop. That's what I'm talking about. He said, nah, I don't need to live in Mount Airy. No, these cats out here, they need to live in Mount Airy and shit. Yeah, I'm saying my parents got a job. I live up here, don't I? I'm good. But nah. From the G, baby. From the G, baby. That's hot. That's the dopest shit I heard all week, probably all month. That's my man's enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Much respect, my man, Magnificent Morocco. Magnificent Morocco. Fucking around, went to school with this cat. Did you go to Pickett? Did you go to Roosevelt? All right, man. Like I said, as we proceed to give you what you need, you know what I mean? I know I've been kind of like all over the place, y'all, but I'm hoping y'all getting the I'm hoping y'all getting the gist of what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's really just a question. Do you know, when you are in competition with somebody, do you let your foot up off the gas? Or do you put your foot all up in their ass? Off the gas or all up in their ass? I said, off the gas or all up in their ass. I said, off the gas or all up in their ass. I said, off the gas or up in their ass. I said, off the gas or all up in their ass. What you doing? What you making laugh? I said, off the gas or all up in their ass. You gotta make a decision. You better make it. I put my foot all up in their ass, but then I took my foot up all their ass in the gas. I said, I let that motherfucker live in a last, and he came back to bust me in my ass real fast. I shouldn't have let him back, but I felt like I had to cut the homies a little slack. I wouldn't do it again. It's a good thing I lived through this shit, my friend. But I learned a lesson that I won't soon forget, and I'ma make sure the next guy comes through and get wet. I'ma turn his shirt red. I ain't really trying to say that I'ma make sure he's dead, but I'ma make sure that he don't come back. And I'm coming strapped, and I give him a slap, and I'm demoralize that cat. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You understand, chat? Okay. Oh, you went to the Velt. Okay. Shit is amazing. It's the flyest shit ever. It's stupid shit. No, it still says, I remember I made a sworn enemy. I made a sworn enemy in elementary school. Throughout growing up years, he let it be known we would never be. Yo, I got one too, son. I think we all had one. Like, no, we can't never be friends, son. Like you just, me and you just, I don't know, we oil and water or whatever. My man that I was like that with, name was Maurice. Reese. Me and Reese used to fight all the time, and he never beat me. But he left an impression on me, because he was like, I never beat you, but I always was in the fight. And that's true. You know why? Because I never jumped on Reese's ass when I dropped him. I used to catch him, boom, drop him. I remember one fight we had, I dropped him twice. Boom, boom. I should have got on top of him and started wailing on him. It would have changed the whole landscape. But Reese had a whole bunch of older brothers, and all of them was real mean looking crazy cats. And they wasn't scared to. Now, I don't know what they would have done to my 8 and 9-year-old ass, but me and Reese grew up together, disliking each other the whole way. And we was friends with we all had mutual friends around the way, but me and him never got along. So it was sort of like a mutual disrespect. It wasn't even a mutual respect. It was like, you know, you can't beat me, but I know you're going to make me fight you again. He was determined to beat me. Should have finished him off. Should have learned my lesson. He should have played me in backgammon. He should have played me in backgammon, baby. All right, man. All right. We about to get on out of here. Man. Let's do these birthday shout-outs, and then we're going to holler back. We have some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious October 13th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. My girl, you know what I mean? You know, she stops by the show every now and then, sticks her head in, and that would be my girl, Sabrina Burge. Happy birthday to you, Bree. And also Lydia Nunez turning 32 years old today. And Teresa Rudolph, happy birthday to you. And Yemi Morolayo, happy birthday to you. And my girl, Go Get a Stone Uppy Nicole, turning 46 years old today. Stone Uppy Nicole. Richard Allen is all up in the house. And my girl, Michael Ann Andrews, 1970 baby. Yes, with the blind and the crippled, the crazy. Yes, my word. She turning 50 years old today. Go ahead, Michael Ann. Or I guess it's Michelle Ann. But it's spelled Michael Ann. So Michelle Ann. That's my girl, though. Happy birthday to you. And Rodney Dinkins turning 53 years old today. And last but not least, my girl, they call her Cougar. They call me Cougar, Mary Porter. Happy birthday to you, Mary Porter. I want to say happy birthday to all of you. And anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious October 13th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, man. I mean, the choice is really yours. But when we talk about whether to finish somebody off or whether to let up on them, we're really talking about the content of our character. We're really talking about our ability to persevere or our ability to stray away from the beaten path. We're really talking about what you fought Meldrick Taylor? Oh, you're a prize fighter. But yeah, we're talking about our character. If you're the type of person who finishes what you start or who eliminates the threat, people are going to respect you. They're not going to respect you because you know they fear you or because they think that you will hurt them, but they'll respect you because they realize that you'll follow through. It sort of goes towards integrity. Like, how can you say that you can't stand somebody and somebody gets on your fucking nerves and you wish that somebody would do something and it happened something, but then when your chance to get rid of them comes, you like, well, no, they was actually all right, you know. I ain't what none, you know. Like, which one is it, son? Which one is it? You know, I mean, you know, I'm not saying that you have to be a gorilla about it, but you don't have to be a gorilla. Just be realer. Be realer than the other person. Be realer than your opponent. And everything is going to be all right. And everything is going to be all right. Finish your job, son. I want y'all to have a good day today, son. I mean, for real. Real good. I wanted y'all to have a good night. And oh, you said that Meldrick Taylor had mercy on you? Man, before he got jerked in that fight, which was the biggest robbery in boxing ever, Meldrick was a beast. He was a beast. But that Chavez fight, that just let all the way. He was a shot fighter after that. He was a shot fighter. But Meldrick shouldn't have let up off the gas. You know, or he should have ran from him the whole 12th round. Like, nope, you can't catch me. You can't catch me, because he was going to win. He was winning on all cards. Handily. He was whooping that ass. You're going to stop a fight for a TKO in the last with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. What a disgrace. That fucking Richard Steele. What a disgrace. But peace to you, my man. Peace to you, my brother. Peace to all y'all, man. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. You know what I mean? I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all back to life. That's the only way I'm letting up off the gas. Other than that, I want y'all to have a great night, man. And I see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Thanks for coming through. He be a bro Nani, because I heard he was looking bad. Real, but you know, he's a little dude, but I heard he was looking bad. All right, man. All right, so Blog Talk, let me get y'all on up out of here. And I get back.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to like the show. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet. You know what I mean? Be down with the crew. Peace, y'all. Love is love, baby. Yeah.